Welcome to our video about the pharaohs of ancient Egypt. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the rulers who shaped one of the world's most fascinating civilizations. From the early dynastic period to the late period, we'll explore the reigns of the most important pharaohs in chronological order. Our journey begins with the legendary Narmer, who united Upper and Lower Egypt to form the first dynasty around 3100 BCE. Following Narmer, we'll delve into the Old Kingdom, home to some of the most iconic pharaohs in history, such as Djoser, Sneferu, and Khufu, builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Next up is the Middle Kingdom, where we'll learn about pharaohs like Mentuhotep II and Senusret III, who expanded Egypt's power and influence beyond its borders. From there, we'll move on to the New Kingdom, widely regarded as the Golden Age of ancient Egypt, and the reigns of pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, and Tutankhamun. Finally, we'll explore the Late Period, a time of political turmoil and foreign invasions, and the rule of the last pharaohs, such as Nectanebo II, who fought valiantly against the Persians before Egypt fell to their empire. Throughout this video, we'll examine each pharaoh's accomplishments, challenges, and legacies, giving you a comprehensive overview of Egypt's long and rich history. So join us on this journey through time and discover the stories behind the most powerful rulers of ancient Egypt. Welcome back to our journey through ancient Egyptian history. In this video, we will be exploring the kings and pharaohs who ruled over ancient Egypt in chronological order. We will begin our journey with Narmer, who united Upper and Lower Egypt and founded the first dynasty around 3100 BCE. From there, we will move on to the Old Kingdom, where we will meet pharaohs such as Djoser, who commissioned the first pyramid, and Khufu, who built the Great Pyramid of Giza. Next, we will move on to the Middle Kingdom, which saw the rise of powerful pharaohs like Mentuhotep II and Senusret III. We will also explore the Second Intermediate Period, a time of political upheaval and foreign domination. Our journey will then take us to the New Kingdom, a time of great wealth and power for Egypt. We will meet famous pharaohs such as Hatshepsut, the first female pharaoh, and Tutankhamun, whose tomb was famously discovered nearly intact by archaeologist Howard Carter. Finally, we will explore the Late Period, which saw the decline of ancient Egypt and the rise of foreign powers such as the Persians and the Greeks. Join us as we take a journey through ancient Egypt and discover the fascinating stories of the kings and pharaohs who ruled this ancient civilization. As we move through history, we find ourselves constantly fascinated by the past, and the ancient Egyptian civilization is one of the most intriguing. The Pharaonic era is a period of time that spans over 3,000 years, and it was ruled by many different kings and queens. In this video, we will be taking a journey through time to explore the pharaohs of ancient Egypt in chronological order. Our journey begins in 3100 BCE with the first pharaoh, Narmer, who united the Upper and Lower Kingdoms of Egypt. Next, we will explore the Old Kingdom, which was a period of great prosperity and the construction of the famous pyramids. We will learn about pharaohs such as Khufu, who built the Great Pyramid of Giza, and Djoser, who built the first pyramid. Moving on to the Middle Kingdom, we will see how the pharaohs focused more on diplomacy and trade, with some of the most famous rulers being Senusret III and Hatshepsut, the only female pharaoh in Egypt's history. The New Kingdom was a time of great expansion and military conquest, with pharaohs such as Hatshepsut's stepson, Thutmose III, and the legendary Tutankhamun, who was buried with treasures that would remain hidden for thousands of years. Finally, we will conclude with the Late Period, where the power of the pharaohs began to decline, and Egypt was conquered by foreign powers such as the Persians and Alexander the Great. Join us on this journey through time to learn about the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, their achievements, their struggles, and their legacy that continues to capture our imagination today. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt are some of the most fascinating and legendary figures in human history. From the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt around 3100 BC to the conquest of Egypt by Alexander the Great in 332 BC, there were over 30 dynasties of pharaohs who ruled over the land of the Nile. The first dynasty was founded by Narmer, who unified Upper and Lower Egypt and established Memphis as the capital city. Some of the most famous pharaohs of ancient Egypt include Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza, Tutankhamun, whose tomb was discovered nearly intact in 1922, and Ramses II, who built many temples and monuments during his long reign. Other notable pharaohs include Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs who ruled during the New Kingdom, Akhenaten, who introduced a new monotheistic religion to Egypt, and Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt who famously aligned herself with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony. While the pharaohs are often remembered for their monumental architecture and impressive tombs, they also oversaw the development of Egyptian art, literature, and religion. Their legacy can still be seen and felt in modern Egypt today. So, whether you're a history buff or just curious about this ancient civilization, join us as we explore the pharaohs of ancient Egypt in chronological order, from Narmer to Cleopatra. As the years went by, the pharaohs became more powerful and Egypt's influence expanded. However, this period was also marked by internal struggles and political instability, with different regions of Egypt often controlled by competing pharaohs. In the 18th dynasty, the pharaohs Ahmose I, Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, Amenhotep III, Akhenaten, and Tutankhamun ruled in succession. Ahmose I and Hatshepsut are particularly notable for their military campaigns and building projects, respectively. Thutmose III is considered one of Egypt's greatest pharaohs for his military conquests and administrative reforms. The 19th and 20th dynasties saw the rule of pharaohs such as Ramesses II, Seti I, and Ramesses III, who continued to expand Egypt's territory and build impressive structures like the temples at Abu Simbel and Karnak. However, this period also saw increased invasion and occupation by foreign powers, including the Assyrians, Persians, and Greeks. In summary, the pharaohs of ancient Egypt ruled for over 3,000 years, leaving behind a rich cultural legacy and impressive architectural wonders that still captivate us today. By understanding the order in which these pharaohs ruled, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complex history and achievements of this fascinating civilization. After the end of the 20th dynasty, the pharaonic period in ancient Egypt came to a close. The pharaohs who came before had left a lasting legacy, not only in terms of architecture and art, but also in the form of a long list of names that represented the kings who had ruled Egypt throughout its long history. While some pharaohs are well known and celebrated for their accomplishments, others are largely forgotten. In this video, we'll take a journey through time to explore the pharaohs who ruled Egypt in chronological order, from the very beginning of the Old Kingdom to the end of the New Kingdom. We'll learn about the famous pharaohs like Khufu, Ramses II, and Tutankhamun, as well as lesser-known rulers like Neferkare-Kakai and Sobahotep IV. Join us as we delve into the fascinating history of ancient Egypt and its pharaohs.